You do not wake up one day and become lost by accident. Usually, it happens slowly. The feeling that your life is moving, but somehow not meaningfully. And that is when the deeper question appears. What if your life is not just a random collection of events? Right now, in this exact moment, you are living inside a story you didn't choose. Not your job, not your relationship, not your 5-year plan, but a deeper story. The invisible script running underneath your life, deciding what you fear, what you chase, and why the same lesson keeps finding you wearing a different face. You've felt it before. That déjà vu that isn't about a place, it's about a pattern. The same wound, dressed as someone new. What if that's not coincidence? What if it's a myth quietly playing itself out through you, whether you're conscious of it or not? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which myth is running your life right now, and the one question that begins to end it. Your rational mind wants a cause and effect explanation for your life. But underneath logic, there's an older language, the language of myth, fluent in something logic can't quite reach: meaning. Carl Jung called its symbols archetypes. Not stereotypes, but ancient universal patterns buried in what he named the collective unconscious. Psychic blueprints older than language itself, shaping how every human being perceives, fears, and hopes long before we have words for any of it. Right now, one of 4 core archetypes is quietly directing your choices. Not because you're broken, and not because you're being punished. Because every soul, at some point, has to pass through the same handful of doorways on its way toward wholeness. Learn which doorway you're standing in, and you stop being the archetype's puppet. You become its author. It begins with a wound, abandonment, betrayal, or simply the ache of feeling alone in a world that never fully saw you. If this is you, there's a quiet belief underneath everything. I must find my people to finally feel safe. Every relationship, every group you join, carries the same unspoken question. Will you finally be my home? The gift here is real. Nobody understands suffering like the orphan does. That empathy can heal entire rooms. But the trap is just as real, playing the victim, waiting to be rescued, letting an old wound keep authoring your present. Ask yourself honestly, are you still building a life? Or are you still just looking for someone to finally choose you? Safety was never meant to be the whole story. It was meant to be the beginning of one. Eventually, safety starts to feel like a cage, and that's when the wanderer wakes up. The belief shifts. I must find my own truth, separate from what everyone else told me. You start questioning rules you never agreed to. You leave. You explore. You'd rather be lost on your own path than found on someone else's. The gift is independence, real, hard-won, thirsty for truth. The trap is becoming a professional escape artist, always leaving, never arriving, mistaking motion for meaning. Notice the pattern in your own life. How many things, jobs, cities, relationships, versions of yourself, have you left the moment they asked for real commitment? Freedom without direction is just a longer, lonelier way of staying stuck. When the wanderer finally finds something worth fighting for, the warrior is born. The belief hardens. The world is a battleground, and I will prove my worth through victory. You build, you compete, you master. For the first time, effort actually produces results, and it feels intoxicating. The gift is discipline, courage, the ability to turn intention into achievement. The trap is becoming the tyrant, treating everyone, including yourself, as an obstacle to defeat. Jung had a word for this shadow side, the part of us we refuse to look at directly, which then runs our behavior from the dark. Burnout isn't weakness, it's the warrior mistaking war for the whole of life. But here's the part almost nobody tells you. Every warrior eventually wins enough battles to ask a dangerous question. Is this all there is? That question isn't a crisis. It's a doorway. Beyond it waits the magician, an archetype less about achieving and more about aligning. The belief transforms one final time. I am here to serve something greater than my own ambition. Power stops meaning force and starts meaning wisdom. You stop fighting the river and learn to flow with it instead, understanding, healing, quietly transforming whatever you touch. This is the archetype of the mentor, the healer, the creator who builds not to prove something, but because creation itself has become an act of devotion. Jung called this final integration individuation, the moment the fragmented self stops fighting itself and becomes whole. Mystics across nearly every tradition described the same landing point in different words: surrender, union, presence. Different maps, same territory. These four aren't separate personalities, they're stages, chapters in what Joseph Campbell called the hero's journey, the same skeleton beneath nearly every myth humanity has ever told. Departure, initiation, return. Your life isn't one journey, it's dozens of these nested inside each other. Start a new career, and you begin as an orphan, uncertain, seeking guidance. You become a wanderer, testing paths. Then a warrior, mastering the craft. Eventually, maybe, a magician, mentoring the next person standing where you once stood. The same shape repeats in your relationships, your healing, your creative work. Every meaningful struggle is a hero's journey wearing a disguise. That restlessness you can't quite explain. The sense that something has to change even though nothing's technically wrong. Campbell had a name for it: the refusal of the call. It isn't a flaw in you, it's a signal. Your current archetype has gotten too small for who you're becoming. The psyche doesn't send anxiety to punish you. It sends anxiety to move you. Existential philosophers spent entire careers on this same insight. Meaning isn't something you find lying around, fully formed. It's something you generate through the way you choose to respond to what your life is asking of you right now. So, take 15 seconds. Actually, pause this video and ask yourself, without flinching, what is my life asking of me that I've been too afraid or too tired to answer? If you're ready to stop being a character and become the author, 3 honest steps stand between you and your next chapter. Step 1. Name it. Which archetype actually describes your life right now? Not who you wish you were. Who you actually are today. You cannot rewrite a story you refuse to read. Step 2. Honor it and see its trap. Every archetype gave you something real. The orphan gave you empathy. The wanderer gave you freedom. The warrior gave you strength. Take the gift. Just stop living inside the wound that produced it. Step 3. Answer the next call. The path isn't random. The orphan is called toward the wanderer. Take one step that's entirely your own. The wanderer is called toward the warrior. Commit to something and defend it. The warrior is called toward the magician. Trade "how do I win" for "how do I serve." You are not a passive character absorbing whatever the plot throws at you. You are the myth, and the hand on the pen has been yours the entire time. The chaos, the heartbreak, the strange, quiet joy, none of it was random. It was material, plot, waiting to be understood by the only person qualified to understand it. You. This is the deepest secret hiding inside every spiritual tradition and every psychological breakthrough alike. That transformation was never about becoming someone new. It was about finally recognizing who was underneath the archetype all along. So, here's the question I promised you at the start. The one that begins to end the story you didn't choose. If you stopped fighting your life and started authoring it instead, what myth would you choose to live next? The author's chair is empty. It's been waiting for you the whole time. If this found you at the right moment, subscribe to The Seeker's Hood. We go deeper into the patterns running your life every week. Tell me in the comments, which of the 4 archetypes is running your story right now? And what's your next call to adventure? And if someone you know is stuck inside a chapter they've outgrown, send them this. They might just be waiting for permission to turn the page.